going to downgrade my lifestyle because me and you are no longer together. And I just feel like if you put me in this space and that was under your budget then, what's the difference now?
But see, what he did was this, though. He gave you the upgrade, but part of that upgrade is because you're with me.
Yeah.
You understand? So let me just go, though. So we didn't work out, me and you dating. You feel me? So I'm supposed to keep paying your loft and keep paying your bins. Upgrade it, stay with me. If not, go see what's out there.
Oh, so then if that's the case, so you want me to stay with you for these items and use you, basically.
Not for them. If you want to live like this, it comes with being with me.
My current new lifestyle that you upgraded me to is now contingent on me being in a relationship with you, and that's the only way I can have it in this moment.
You want him to keep your lifestyle up, keep paying your bills, keep you on that same upgraded level. No, you were dating a man that had money, so dating him came with a lifestyle. But if we're not working and our love is dead, I don't owe you to keep paying your car note and your mortgage. I'm not entitled to. Now, realistically, that isn't really my job. You should find you a man like me and upgrade to him and keep your lifestyle.
But that takes time. So I just feel like if someone had me on a certain pedestal, you're not just because we no longer working, you're not just going to rip the pedestal from me.
Okay, a lot to unpack here. Number one, this person, this broad here, she is extremely delusional. I have never in my life met someone as delusional. Matter of fact, I have. There's a lot of them that, just like her, that are delusional. Because in her theory, that's like me saying, okay, well, because we're no longer together, that means I should be able to get the vajayjay any day, anytime I want to. In other words, even though you're no longer my girlfriend, we can still have sex whenever I request. Because you can't just give me sex and all that kind of stuff and we make love and we go at it, you know what I'm saying, sexually. But then once we break up, you rip that benefit, you know what I mean? And then you go with it and now I'm left with no sex. Like, it doesn't make sense. It sounds stupid, right? In her case, it sounds very idiotic. So if anyone think like this, ladies, if you're watching, let me break it down. This is not all women. This is a good amount do think like this, but not all, because there's no way you would say this makes sense to you. What she's talking about here is alimony. And even that, to me, alimony is a big scam. It still makes no sense at all. I would give it a little much more leeway. But she's talking about just being girlfriend and boyfriend, not even married. Once y'all break up, that man no longer owes you anything at all. He doesn't owe to pay your car note. He doesn't owe you to take care of your nails, your hair, your rent. None of that. Once y'all in, y'all in. Wow, bro. These girls are crazy and scary. Next video.
Majority of women are absolutely delusional. They are.
How so?
But why? Oh, well, they're delusional because they believe that there's this special man specifically for them.
Yes.
That will worship the ground that she walk on for eternity and not see any other woman besides her, and not have any sexual desire for another woman outside of her, and give her all of his money and all of his attention to her. In time. Yeah. And she believes that the older she gets, the more opportunity that she's going to face. You know why? Because she does not understand men.
She said a lot of very key points here. And as much as we don't want to agree, and sometimes the truth really hurts and it's annoying, it's uncomfortable, but we can't bypass the truth, right? Especially if a man is very high status, have a lot of money. The more higher the status is and the more money that men have, the more delusional as a woman you would be if you think that man will only cater to you, think about you, want to spend time and money on you and only you. If you become a wife, that's different because you have to really discipline themselves to not to do so. But if you're just a girl we just dating or just talking to, it's damn near impossible to think that men are not looking. It doesn't mean we're cheating. It just means like we're gonna look. your husband, your boyfriend, I'm sure you're not around, a girl with a nice body pass by, he's looking. Another key point she made was that a lot of women think the older they get, the higher their value becomes. And that's completely false. I know it sounds so harsh. Trust me, I understand it sounds harsh. I'm not saying it doesn't. But let's just be realistic here, right? Let's not think from a you know what I'm saying, woman perspective. Let's think from a man's perspective. Because let's think about what a man think or man wants. That's what she said. Most women don't know what men think. What we think is we thinking about the older you get, the riskier it is for you to get pregnant, right? If you do get pregnant, if you try to have a baby, the older you get, the more your body start to break down. You start to catch on more weight. You start looking less sexual appeal. You start to sag more. Everything from your tits to your face. This is why a lot of women do get Botox and surgery, because they fully aware as they get older, their bodies start going down, whether they had a kid or not. It's just nature. It's part of life, right? It happens, and the options. Men will always look at a woman younger, not like on a pedophile level. Younger as in like let's just say right now, a man is like let's just say a man is 35 years old, right? And he meets a one woman that's, let's just say 45 years old, and then another woman that's like 28 years old. Who do you think that man will go for? The 45-year-old woman or the 28-year-old woman? Most likely he'll go for the 28 or the 29 or the 30th, anything below, you know what I'm saying, like 35. And he might go for like 36 maybe, but he'll go for either for the 28 and not the 45, right? Because that's why, you know, at an early age, a lot of girls don't go for the guys the same age or younger. They go for the guy that's a little bit older, because the older one seems cooler, can provide more, and protect them more. That's just how it is. The women goes for the older guys, and older guys go for the younger women. It is what it is, bro. We can't keep crying about it. But long story short, these are some real facts. Whether you agree or disagree, I mean, you can't change how facts work for certain individuals. Just like how women don't want to date a broke dude. They don't want to date a short dude. They don't want to date a dude with no career. They don't want to date a dude that's going to be soft and weak and can't protect and provide. And we get it. We say, all right, cool. That makes sense. You know, we're not going to fight it. There's the same thing where a man, we have our own preferences too. And it's okay to have preference. And I think a lot of people get hung up on the wording, or it sounds harsh, or it makes me feel bad. Let's put logics above feelings. Next video.
I recently was going on dates with a man, and nice guy, good guy, treated me well. But once I realized that he was not my husband, because I'm only looking for husband energy at the moment, I ended things with him, told him that I didn't see it going any further. He agreed. He said that he didn't think that he could make me happy. And while I appreciate that, it was a very kind response, he didn't even try. He didn't even try and say that he like wanted to change, that he wanted to like whatever. Like, I can be manipulated. I will listen to you. But you didn't even try.
As a man get older, we don't have time for this kind of games. This lady here is a complete red flag. And all that playing around, want to be chased, and yes, you like me, no, you don't like me, and I can be manipulative, I can do what you say, but I don't want to do what you say. Like, we don't got time for these Olympic mind games. You know, life is too short, man. You're not the only option. And the truth is, with this young woman, it's like, I know you think you are special, but I promise you, you're not special. You're not that unique. You know, there's 1,000 of you out in the world that man can find. Another blonde, another chick with a vagina, another girl that look good. You're not that special like you think. I think a lot of time we give ourselves too much props. We think we're very special and unique. You're not. You know, you're really not, right? So with that being said, you can't keep playing these games but then get confused or shocked with, he really stopped talking to me? Like, wow. Of course, man. Like, why would he want to keep playing these games? So listen, if you like somebody, be straightforward. If you don't like that person, be straightforward. But all these like mind game you trying to play, and we don't got time for that. So I'm glad the dude did just say, you know what, ma'am, all right, peace out, and then not waste the time and not chase and not beg. All right, next video.
Step out of the car, please.
I don't know, actually, because I don't know the situation.
Okay.
I'm going to call my brother, I'm going to call my lawyer.
Here's the situation.
I don't know you guys.
I know, and I don't know you. So we had a complaint that somebody was driving on the sidewalk.
Me?
So, yeah, you. Go ahead and hang up the phone and step out of the car for me.
What should I do? No, sir. I don't know what to do.
I got a call because somebody was driving on the sidewalk. You're here, parked on the sidewalk, in front of somebody's house. What's going on?
I'm trying to talk to my husband.
Okay, well, why are you here?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm telling you. I don't know. I'm going to talk to you later.
Who?
My sister. Who's it? Can I talk to my lawyer?
Why would you need to talk to your lawyer?
I don't know, sir.
Do you see where the street is?
Yes.
Okay. How did you end up here on the sidewalk?
Now, this is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. This is funny. All right, so I think what's happening here is, is I guess you must be either drunk driving. Cause why would you drive on the sidewalk, right? So that's number one. Number two, it's bright daytime in this video. So if it was nighttime, I could have like let her slide. Okay, you know what? She's drunk, whatever. But ma'am, it's bright daytime. Why you park driving on the sidewalk? And also, who you on the phone with? First you said your husband, then your sister, then your lawyer. It's like, come on, what's going on? So, and if an officer, I mean, I guess he did a good job. I think he just found it so hilarious. You could tell he was, in a way, in the background, smirking a little bit. But nevertheless, to be very much more serious now, he gave her too much leeway, right? It's like, ma'am, get out of the car, right? I wonder if this was a man that was in the car doing exactly what she's doing, would the officer be lenient like that? Maybe, maybe not. But either way, hopefully this woman is I don't know. This was hilarious. But anyway, next video.
Okay, so that wasn't your place at all. All right. So you invited him to live with you?
Well, me and him had a discussion. I asked him what were his plans as far as
You'd known each other, what, 24 hours?
Yeah. I have a big heart, unfortunately. So I see.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
A big heart?
Exactly. No,
that's what we're calling it.
Yeah.
Now, a big heart is someone who works in the soup kitchen on Thanksgiving Day. Finding a man you like and inviting him to live with you the next day is not a big heart. That's not a big heart. And if you don't realize that now, when you've ended up in court to sue for cereal, you are never going to realize that. So let's talk about what you're suing for. According to you, the guy who you found on a stoop, who had just gotten out of prison 2 days earlier, who had no job, no place to live, who you invited to move in with you, is supposed to pay you rent. Where is it? What's he going to do? Where's he going to get the rent? Is he going to think it? How is he going to pay you rent?
Right. So like I was saying, after we discussed him staying in my house, I asked him, what are your plans? He told me, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to try to get my GED. I said, okay, no problem. I have no problem doing that. I'm very familiar with school and how everything goes. So I said, listen.
Ma'am, you just met this dude fresh out of prison. You came across him. First thing you did was invite the man to live with you. You have no job, fresh out of prison. You expect the man to start paying you rent and so on. That's delusional. That's like me saying, I see a girl, a homeless woman, hey, come live with me. Then I expect her to start paying me rent. That's just not logical at all. Another thing that I've noticed and see in this video is that this just shows how women, not all, but most of them, at least her type, love bad boys, right? They go after the criminals, the bad boys, the thugs, the gangsters and all that. And I'm sure there probably are a lot of good men that would be willing to take care of her or move her in his home, right? But the thing is, though, these good guys, they get overlooked. The whole saying, good guy finish last. So good man that would really treat this young lady like a queen she overlooked them. They're not bad enough, and they're not toxic enough. I'm not saying his brother here is toxic. I'm just saying like they're not. They'll say they want a good man, but they'll go for this, right? The opposite. So, and it's not all women. I'm just saying we're talking about this exact type of person. It made no sense, but now you want to sue the man. It made no sense. But anyway, like I said, this, like the judge said, this is delusional. She broke it down why it sounds and it look delusional, because it is delusional. You don't have a big heart. You're just a big dummy. With that being said, folks, listen, this is it for today. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Don't forget to like the video, share this video, and also comment below, because I want to start a dialogue with y'all in the comment section. As always, subscribe, and I'll see you next time, man. Peace out.